You trust your dog more than you trust most people. And honestly, that's not weird, that's psychology. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what science says about people who love dogs, their personality, their emotional wiring, and why they see the world completely differently from everyone else. And some of this is going to feel uncomfortably accurate, because here's what most people don't realize. Your relationship with your dog isn't just a preference. It's a window into how your brain is built. And if you don't understand this about yourself, you'll keep wondering why you connect with animals easier than people and feel guilty about it. You shouldn't feel guilty, you should feel understood. And before we go any further, if this already sounds like you, hit subscribe. I make videos like this every week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Section 1, the real reason you love dogs. Here's a question nobody asks. Why do some people love dogs so deeply, while others barely care? It's not just personality, it's not just being an animal person. Researchers at the University of Arizona found something fascinating. When a dog looks into your eyes, your brain releases oxytocin. The same chemical released when a mother looks at her newborn child. Let me say that again. Your brain literally responds to your dog the same way a mother's brain responds to her baby. But here, where it gets interesting, and this is what I'll come back to later in the video. That reaction only happens consistently in certain types of people. And the psychology of who those people are reveals something most of them have never been told about themselves. Question: have you ever felt like your dog understands you better than most humans do? Keep watching, because science is about to explain exactly why. Section 2, dog people feel more. People who love dogs deeply, and I mean really love them, tend to score significantly higher in one psychological trait: empathy. A 2019 study published in the journal Anthrazars found that dog lovers show stronger emotional attunement, meaning they pick up on emotional cues faster, feel other people's pain more intensely, and process emotions at a deeper level than average level. Which sounds amazing, right? And it is until it is. Because here's the part nobody warns you about. High empathy is exhausting. When you feel everything that deeply, people, situations, conflict, the world can become overwhelming really fast. And your dog. Your dog is the one relationship that doesn't drain you. No judgment, no agenda, no emotional complexity. Just presence. For a highly empathic person, that's not just comforting. That's necessary. Section 3, the trust problem. Now here, where the open loop from earlier starts to close. Remember, I said the oxytocin response only happens consistently in certain people. Psychologists have found that dog lovers often have a complicated relationship with human trust. Not broken, not damaged. Just careful. Many people who form the deepest bonds with dogs have experienced betrayal, disappointment, or emotional inconsistency from people they cared about. And their brain learned, consciously or not. Dogs don't do that. A dog has never canceled plans, never lied to your face, never pretended to be someone they were. Honestly, some days my dog's loyalty makes my entire contact list look suspicious, face with tears of joy. But on a real level, psychologists call this secure attachment compensation. When human relationships feel unpredictable, the brain seeks out a relationship that feels safe. And for millions of people, that relationship has 4 legs and a tail. Open book. Section 4, what dog people actually want from life. Here's something interesting that keeps showing up in personality research. Dog people consistently rank loyalty, authenticity, and emotional connection as their highest values. Not status, not wealth, not appearance. Realness. A study from Carroll University found that dog owners score higher in conscientiousness, meaning they're more dependable, more committed, and more likely to show up when it matters. They're also more likely to prioritize experiences over things, relationships over achievements. Question to viewer: does that sound like you? Because if it does, that's not a coincidence. It's the psychology of someone whose emotional compass was partly shaped by a relationship built on pure, uncomplicated loyalty. Your dog didn't just give you companionship. Your dog taught you what genuine connection is supposed to feel like. And now you hold everyone else to that standard. Which is honestly kind of beautiful and kind of hard. Section 5, the loneliness nobody mentions. There's one more thing the research keeps finding, and most dog content never touches this. People who form the deepest bonds with dogs often experience a specific kind of loneliness. Not the loneliness of being alone. The loneliness of being surrounded by people who don't quite get you. They're not antisocial, they're not broken. They just have a deeper emotional frequency, and not everyone can match it. Their dog matches it effortlessly. And that's why losing a dog hits dog lovers so catastrophically hard. Psychologists have confirmed that pet loss grief mirrors the grief of losing a close human family member, and in some studies exceeds it. Because it's not just an animal they lost. It's the one relationship where they never had to explain themselves. So if you love dogs more than most people, you're not weird. You're empathic, you're loyal, you're someone who values real connection over performance. And your dog knew that about you before you did. Now, if this video explained you in a way you weren't expecting, subscribe to Psychology Unlocked right now. I break down the psychology behind you, your personality, your patterns, your behavior, every single week. And I promise the next video is going to hit even harder than this one. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, and drop a dog face in the comments if your dog is literally your best friend. I'll see you next week.